Hey guys, and welcome to another meal support video. So grab some food and let's eat. Okay, so today we have corn, like normal. These are the Yeeves veggie nuggets and some pistachios. It's a bit smaller today, so I'm sorry. But so we have in our cups strawberry wine and also some apple cider. Yes, oh and I got water on the table from the corn. Okay, anyways, what's the date? November 6th. So today, President was announced. I'm Canadian anyways, but yay for Biden. Very happy America made the right choice. But I do worry for the state of the country just based on Trump's loss. But anyways, let's not talk politics. I just wanted to say that. I'm aware who the president is and that I'm happy it is Biden. What else? Oh, I'm getting ready to send out my annual batch of Christmas cards to people incarcerated. So last Christmas I sent out 25 cards to people incarcerated. I'm going to probably, I don't know if I'll send out as many this year, but I love just, there's a website called Write a Prisoner. And I first found out about it because when I got big into Orange is the New Black, one of the characters, Lorna, was receiving letters from people from the outside world. And I'm like, oh my god, you can do that? So I've been writing to people for a couple years now. The people have changed over the years, but the one person I'm writing, Steven, I've been writing him for 3 years now. But every Christmas time I feel like a little pang in my heart and I want to send them cards. So I go to Write a Prisoner and pick out so many people and I send them Christmas cards. So, and usually too, the Greyhound bus isn't running right now, but usually during this time at the Greyhound station, they have like a pile of Christmas cards in a box and you can write them out and send them to people serving overseas. So I did that last year, but since there's no bus, I can't do it this year. I mean, you still can write to people serving overseas, but that was just really convenient. But yeah, so yesterday I bought Steven's Christmas card and his birthday card, because his birthday is actually November 24th, I believe. The same days as one of my managers from work, and I made that manager a card as well. And then my other two favorite managers have birthdays in December, so I made them cards for their birthday as well. And my plan is to make them a cupcake and bring it into work to them for their birthday with their card. So, a lot of festivities going on here. I'm also planning my holiday bake list, as much as I hate it. I usually half my recipes, which is just sad because it means I don't get to enjoy as much, but eating disorders. Anyways, so my sister had made the request for peppermint. They're white chocolate chip peppermint cookies. I made them first in grade 9, so like 2013 was the first time I made them. Such a big hit, so I've been making them ever since. My mom likes Christmas crack, with the saltine crackers, the caramel and the chocolate. That's my mom's favorite. So I make that for her, as well as nougat, another big favorite. So nougat, Christmas crack, white chocolate candy cane cookies. And then for work, I'm gonna make cupcakes, like vanilla cupcakes. But, so they're just gonna be like vanilla cupcakes, but I'm gonna put like blue or silver luster dust on them as well, or like sugar sprinkles, as well as a dreidel and a piece of gel for Hanukkah, since that's what I celebrate. So on the first night of Hanukkah, I'm gonna bring in some cupcakes. And then I've requested to work Christmas Day. So then people who actually celebrate Christmas are gonna be home with their families. So I requested to work that day. But that day I'm gonna bring in like sugar cookies that are like snowflake shaped and iced with snowflake patterns. So that's another thing I'm gonna make. So I have quite a few things on the list. All of them I've made before. I've made sugar cookies before. My cupcake recipe will be new because I'm gonna do it vegan, but hopefully they won't notice. And then the cookies and everything else I've made before. But yeah, I think there's just, I'm trying to think of how many weeks in December. So because I usually make one thing, like in October I made one different thing a week. So I'm trying to think of one different thing a week I can make for Christmas/winter time. So, and then in January is my birthday, so November is kind of just like the prepping time for like my birthday and for Hanukkah and stuff. I'm going to decorate for Hanukkah November 12th, sorry, because Hanukkah is December 10th plus 11th because it's sundown kind of thing. But I didn't want to decorate on November 11th because it is Remembrance Day. I think in the States you guys call it Veterans Day. But so I'm going to be decorating this Thursday, which is November 12th. So, because when I was in like elementary school, I went to after school program, and one of the ladies there was like, oh, but I don't like how people decorate for Christmas before Remembrance Day just because it foreshadowing, it covers it up. But yeah, so that's stuck in my head, so we're just not going to decorate until after that. And I have my poppy on like every single jacket that I own. I have like 4 poppies, and I totally forgot that I had one from last year that I kept on my shelf because I always lose them, so I always keep my one from the year before, and now I have like 4. So, and I wore one on my work uniform on Friday, so yesterday. So I was the only one with one poppy on it, so I felt kind of proud of myself. But I heard that Whole Foods here in Ontario has like banned, like you're not allowed to wear a poppy to work or whatever. So like our Premier Doug Ford is like making it a law, like you can't say that because that's stupid. Like, why can't you wear a poppy to work? Like for Christmas time, my grandma wears a pin on her work uniform. She works at McDonald's like I do. That says Jesus is the reason for this season. And I'm like, if anything, that needs to stop because that's not like, that's worse than wearing a poppy. But, you know. Oh. Also, yesterday was a big day at work because Thursday I had a meeting with CAMH, and if you're from Toronto, you'll know CAMH is like a mental health hospital kind of thing. And I don't really know what the point of the meeting was. We talked a lot about everything in my life from like everything. We talked a lot about my trauma, and I'm not going to talk about what that was, but it just really stuck with me, and I got really paranoid. So going to work, like my heart rate was elevated. I couldn't sleep the night before. So Friday when I woke up, I felt really paranoid. I felt really anxious. I called my nurse, and I told her what was going on. So she told me to buy a pack of gum. So because when you eat minty things, hot things, sour things, like it helps your anxiety because it focuses on the sense that your mouth is feeling. So I bought a pack of gum quickly before my shift because I only had 15 minutes. I didn't have time to find the sour candy at the store. So I bought gum, and I went through like almost the whole pack of gum trying to like convince, like focus on that, trying not to focus on what was happening to me because no one was gonna hurt me. Like, I even called my mom before my shift saying, no one's gonna hurt me, right? Like, I'm okay, no one's gonna hurt me, because I was just so paranoid that, like, I was gonna get hurt. So, but I made it through my shift, even though I felt really gross and really yucky. I did it, and when I do well, like, I have these things behind me right now, actually. When I do something, like, push myself to, like, do something, like, work through when I'm feeling really bad, or when I have a really good week and do small talk and interact with others, I get to open a prize. So I can either open a little Shopkins Real Littles, a little small pack of Pokemon cards, or a Num Num Dippers. So I opened a Num Num Dippers yesterday, and I actually got 3 new ones, which is awesome because I almost have the whole collection. So getting all new ones was really great. But yeah, and I also bought myself a JoJo bow because I was really proud of myself. I could have went home because that was a really valid excuse to go home, is because I felt terrified and I felt, my heart rate, I couldn't, like, everything felt gross, but I'm not eating, I'm sorry. That was an excuse not to go into work, but I did it anyways, so. And I did a really good job. When I went home, my manager was like, she didn't know what I was going through the day, but she kept telling me, like, good job, like, you did really good today and everything. I'm like, you don't know the half of it. So, it's actually really funny because I have a project, kind of, I don't really do it much anymore. It's called Bracelets for Smiles, where I would just randomly give people bracelets or leave them out just because I want to make people happy. And my store recently got a new manager. And when I saw the picture online, I didn't really recognize her, but when I worked with her yesterday for the first time, I'm like, oh my god, I know that girl. Because she used to work at the McDonald's I would always walk to, close to my house. And one day on Halloween, I was there and I gave her a bracelet for my project, and I don't think she remembers, because it was a few years ago. But I remember, because I remember everything and I cannot forget anything. Which sucks, because people with, like, trauma and PTSD have problems remembering events. I remember everything very vividly because of autism, so piggybacking. Anyways. Oh, I also got a new tattoo. It's starting to scab, so it doesn't look as pretty, but it's a nice piece. So, I haven't been eating much, I'm sorry, I don't know why. But yeah. And I have all my Christmas presents for my family now. My final 2 boxes came in yesterday with my sister's present in it and some of my stepbrother's present. So for my stepbrother, I focused on like a drawing theme because he's been really into drawing. So I got him a sketchbook and a big pack of pencil crayons. I got him a Wreck This journal because there's so many really cool prompts in there I think he'll really enjoy. And I got him How to Draw Manga Anime book because he told me after I had bought the book that he really likes drawing anime, so I'm like, perfect. Okay. But yeah, so that's kind of what I got him. And then my sister loves tumbler cups and she had to get rid of a lot of them because they were gross. So I got her a silver sparkly one and a clear one that I'm going to put a sticker on, but I'm going to custom make her a sticker for it. So then she has that. And then I got her a bubble bar from Lush and I'm gonna get her a winner's gift card, but I can get that like closer to Christmas anyways. Then I got my mom something really, really special, but I'm gonna put on the screen what it is, like in words, because I don't know if she can hear me or not. So I got her that because I know she's been wanting one and I wanted to be the one to get it for her. I didn't want her to have to buy it for herself, so that's what I got her. But I also got her this isn't a big deal, reusable produce bags because I'm trying to be low waste and produce bags are stupid, so I got her 2 packs of those. So yeah. Let me think about what's new. Oh, I made a new menorah. Let me show you guys. So this is the menorah that I made. It's Grey's Anatomy. I was gonna make it just like Grey's Anatomy, all my favorite characters, but I found too many pretty pictures of Meredith Grey, so here it is. I have to get the nuts still to put, like, I use metal nuts on the top as the candle holders, so I need to get those from Home Depot still. But I have no idea what I was talking about, so I apologize for not going off topic. But yeah, I love it. So my 3rd menorah that I made, and I bought one too. So now I have 1 store-bought, 3 homemade. It's just more fun making them. And you can customize it to whatever you like. It doesn't have to just be like plain silver. It can be Grey's Anatomy. I have a Wentworth one too, so 2 of my favorite shows. I want to make a JoJo one. I'm just trying to work it out to see how I would do it still. So I can't remember if I talked about it or not. I can't remember half the things I talked about on here. I'm sorry. If you watch all of them and you're like, you talked about that. I'm sorry. But yeah. I have hockey on Monday for the first time ever. Super excited. I don't do much, so when I talk to you, it's really about the same things. I'm kind of excited for Hanukkah this year. I don't really, I feel like everyone's really excited for Christmas this year just because this year's been shit, but next year's gonna be shit too. So, I don't know. I mean, I was raised celebrating Christmas, which is why I hate Christmas now. Mostly because of trauma, but you know, whatever. So Hanukkah, for me, is just breaking free and my own thing, which I love because it's only me. And it makes me feel kind of lonely lighting my candles by myself, but it also feels freeing because it's something just for me. So, yes. I'm trying to think of every night doing something different for Hanukkah. I know on Christmas I usually get Chinese food just to celebrate myself, just doing something nice for myself to forget about everything else. But I kind of want to do Chinese food for a night of Hanukkah. I want to make sufganiyot, even though oil. But that's the whole point of Hanukkah, is to eat things fried in oil to celebrate the miracle of the oil. So even if I eat just one, I'll hate myself, but still eat one. I remember with pistachios, I ate them on New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Eve. And I ate one and I'm like, oh my god, this is disgusting. But then I'm pretty sure I hadn't been eating, so I was really hungry. So I kept eating them and I'm like, oh my god, I hate this. But I kept eating them and now I like them. So, that was kind of a win-lose situation depending on how you look at it. But the only thing I hate about pistachios is the shell. I know you can buy them without the shell, but they're more expensive that way. It's then you have all this it shows you how much you ate and you kind of feel bad about yourself, even though you shouldn't. It's the whole thing about eating disorder brain. It's this whole yay, I just ate a meal, but then it's like, oh my god, you just ate a meal, you're so fat. Like, that's how EDs work. It's depressing, but it's how it works. I talked to my nurse Kelly, and she asked me if I was ready for treatment, and I told her no. She's like, that's okay, because if you force yourself into treatment before you're ready, you won't get as much. I just dropped one into the water, the corn water. You won't get as much out of it, you won't participate, you won't do anything, so it's not worth it. So I'm not ready yet. So I'll keep doing these videos and keep talking to you guys, hopefully helping you guys so we can eat together until, you know, we're ready for recovery, or if you're in recovery so I can help you further yours. But hopefully, can't open this one, but hopefully one day I'll be ready. And I won't look at the scale and think, oh my god, I'm fat, or I won't even step on the scale, or I won't feel bad about eating a donut, or anything like that. Finish my juice. There we go. So thank you guys so much for eating with me. We ate all of them except for 2, because one we couldn't open, and one we dropped in corn water, so those 2 were exempt from the situation. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys finished your meal or your snack, and if you didn't, there's always next time, and I'm very, very proud of you for trying. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.